Right, if any of you have been broke before, you will relate to this severely. So, I think oftentimes we operate with a mindset of scarcity. I've spoke about before how when I had my ex-girlfriend way back in the day when I was like 18, 19, and I was working a 9 to 5 job at the time. And, you know, we used to go out and stuff like that. And I used to really feel stingy and like, I had this weird, awkward feeling spending money on anything. It was like I was scared to lose money because in my mind, it was so hard to make. I have to work 12 hours a day to make that money. So I'd be really stingy with my money, really scarce with my money, you know, and I wouldn't spend it often. I'd be very, really like a little squirrel holding the nuts together, you know, preserving, hibernating for the winter, whatever the fuck. So this mindset really, really holds people back because if you're operating continuously from a scarce, fearful mindset, you're scared of spending money, you're scared of letting it flow into the universe, you're not going to get anything back. And the very simple reason for this is because whatever you fear will persist in your life. And I know it sounds a bit wishy-washy, but stay with me just for a second. I'm going to break this down in a logical way for you to understand. If I operate and I'm moving around the world, I've just made loads of money, but now I'm scared to spend any of it. Naturally, I'm not then in a mindset of, okay, let me make more money. Let me keep this money coming in. I'm in a mindset of, let me hold on to this money that I've already made for as long as possible. And this is bad because of two things. Number one, it doesn't allow you to operate from an abundance mindset, which means you're not continuously making even more and more and more money. You're constantly just making one set of income and holding on to that for as long as possible. But two, you're also just not enjoying your life. What is money for? To spend, to give out to something else so you can receive something else. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not spending it, what the fuck are you doing? Having it in the bank account looks nice and it gives you a dopamine hit when you open the bank account, but what's the point if you're not doing anything with it? If you're not experiencing life, if you're not literally buying experiences that you can remember forever, if you're not spending quality time with your loved ones, and you don't need money for that, but it does help, right? It does make it nicer. Doing things with the family, going on nice meals with the family. I just went out for a meal with my nan and my brother the other day for the first time in God knows how long, and it was fucking lovely. It was very beautiful. It was a nice experience, right? And we had a lot of laughs and we had a lot of banter, and it's just funny as fuck. And that memory I'll hold forever now. But if I was too scared to say, oh, I'm not coming out because I don't want to spend any money, what a shit existence that is. Not only is it's not allowing me to enjoy my life, but also it's not allowing me to get any more money in my bank account. Because instead of looking for opportunities, I'm looking at the thing that I'm scared of. Spending money, oh my God, can't do that. So instead of operating from this scarce mindset, you must understand two things. Number one, you've already been broke. So a lot of guys are scared of being broke. So any bit of money they get, they'll get like £800 in the bank account and they'll just never spend it. Because, oh my God, yeah, finally I feel like I've got a bit of money. And it's like, you've already been broke. You've already been minus money in the bank account. You've already had that experience of life. So why are you fearing it? It wasn't nice. It didn't feel good. It wasn't ideal for you. It didn't align with your expectations, but you've already experienced it. You've done it and you've survived. You've not died. You're still here. You still have a fighting chance to make more money. So by you fearing something that, number one, you've already experienced, but number two, something that might never happen to you ever again. You've already been through it. You've probably learned the lessons from it. But you're fearing it every single day and you're scared of spending that money that you've got now. Living in scarcity all the time. Even though you've got money in your bank account, you're not spending any of it. No experiences, no nice dates with your girlfriend, no meals with the family. Nothing. Just holding on to it. But the funny thing is because if you fear it, it's going to stay there. It's going to persist because subconsciously it's on your mind all the time. And you've got an emotional attachment to it because you're scared of it. So a way to cure this is by understanding that, okay, you've already had the experience, you've already been broke before, so being scared of being broke again is just foolish because you've already done it. What are you scared of? You've done it once and you've survived, but also you've had the experience, you know what it's like. But what are you scared of? You've already gone through it. You understand what I'm saying? So in order to combat staying in this cycle forever, because there's two options here, right? You can either spend your money and then worst case scenario, you end up broke. Okay, well, I've already been here before, so I know how to get out of it again, right? Like I said, you've already experienced it. Cool. That's scenario number one. Scenario number two is you don't spend any money, you hold on to it all, you save it all because you're scared of being broke again. But then you also live in a broke mindset because you're not spending anything. and you're scarce, you're not having any experiences, no fun, you're not enjoying your existence, you're not even enjoying the fruits of your labour. You put so much hard work into making this money, but now you're not even enjoying it. So then what's the point? You understand what I'm saying? So to combat this, you must understand and tell yourself, just physically, consciously tell yourself, I've already been broke, what am I scared of? And you have to almost become at peace with that as an outcome. Because even if, worst case scenario, you end up broke again, you lose all the money you've currently got, you can just rebuild. And by that point, if that ever happens, you'll have so much knowledge and so much life experience that you'll be able to rebuild so quickly, it won't even have the effect that it had on you the first time. So stop fearing being broke. Stop being scared of being broke. Oh, I can't spend that money. Oh, I'll get the girl to split the bill on a date because I've got to save money. Like, stop it. Go and enjoy your life. Spend some money. Get into that flow of abundance. But then just make it back again. So it's self-belief coupled with an acceptance of all outcomes. Even if I lost all the money that I've currently just made, and I was dead broke again with minus 100 in the bank, just like I was before I went to Thailand. Even if that happened again, the knowledge that I've got now from going through that experience, because again, I've already gone through it, so why would I fear it? The knowledge that I've now got would mean that even if that happened, I could rebuild so quickly that it wouldn't affect me for as long as it did before. It wouldn't have this negative feeling over me anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So stop fearing it, because the more that you are scared of this outcome, the more likely it is to happen to you. Because not only are you manifesting it into your life through emotional attachment, but at the same time, it's just on your mind all the time. That's not fun. It takes the excitement out of life being scared of being broke. I spend my last £10 tipping the Uber driver. I tip everywhere I go. Tip the restaurant, tip the waiters, tip the Uber driver, every single ride. As long as they're not a dick, you know? All the time. Just spam, bam, bam, just giving money out. I pay for everything for my girl. And the reason for this is not because I'm like trying to flex or anything like that, or oh, look how much money I've got. It's nothing to do with that. I don't care. It's simply because, number one, I want to enjoy my life and I want to make other people feel good. But number two, I want to get into that flow of abundance. And the only way you can do that is by accepting the possibility of being broke again and not fearing it. Accepting it as simply just another experience of life. There's no such thing as positive or negative. Everything is just an experience that you go through. And if you can look at it through this lens, it stops being scary, you take the power away from it, and you'll never actually experience it again, because it's almost like you have control. You get to choose now. This is some next level self-improvement shit, man. No one's talking about this. Stop being scared of being broke. Be scared of living a life of scarcity. That's more scary. Living a life, having money, but then not spending any of it because you're too scared to go broke again. That's worse. That's the worst existence. If you're broke, if you end up broke again, laugh at it, bro. Have a bit of humour. And then just go and make the fucking money back again. Boom. Self-belief. Remember what we spoke about? Self-belief. Make it back. You've done it before, you can do it again. You've survived being broke, you can do it again. So stop scaring. Stop being scared. Stop being fearful. Right? Just keep that in mind. It's something I've nearly experienced. I nearly tipped over into that line of being scared of being broke again, not spending any of the money that I've just earned. Because when you've been broke, when you've had nothing, I'm literally minus money in the bank account, to then having a lot of money in the bank account, it's very easy to slip into this mindset of, right, now I just want to hold on to it all. I want to put it all into my savings and not spend any of it. What the fuck is the point then? I put all that hard work into making it. Yeah, sure, save some of it for a rainy day, just for some protection and backup. But I want to go and live my fucking life. I've not had the privilege of being able to spend money like I do now. I've not even had the privilege of being able to tip people. And I'm a generous guy. I like being nice to people. So now having the power to be like, okay, you're a dickhead. You were a bit rude, so I'm not going to tip you. But you were lovely, so I'm going to tip you a lot. Having that power of choosing who I give my money to, because I have that privilege of having money now, is amazing. But imagine if I lived in scarcity, I wouldn't be able to enjoy it the same. Even if I spent everything that I've got in my bank account right now, I know for a fact I could make it back within a couple of days, maybe a week. All of it. If I really tried hard enough, if I gave it everything I had, 100% of my mental and physical and sexual energy, and put it all towards it, I could make it back. Of course I could. So it's that self-belief coupled with not being scared of any outcome. If I go broke, if I get even richer, and I double, triple my income, it's all just an experience. And I'll smile and enjoy it all regardless. And that's the same mindset I want you to hold through, because it does help a lot, and it allows you to enjoy your life at the same time while not being scarce like I used to be and stingy with your money. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. The coaching's down below if you want to learn more from me. And the Sexual Mastery course is also down there. If you struggle with pornography or premature ejaculation, etc., go and check that out. Go and sort yourself out. I guarantee you it will save your life. So go and give it a look. Look after yourself. Boom.